RSL Nation!
What is up, guys?
Welcome to the bros!
Welcome to the bros! We're the bros. We are the bros.
Slap hands. Hey, we're, actually, I think it's been a while since we've been back. In fact, we recorded sometime last week. And
Last Thursday?
Last Thursday. And we kind of missed out this Thursday.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, that was my fault.
Yeah, you were dying. You had a little...
No, I wasn't dying.
You had a little bit of food poisoning.
I caught I can't tell if it was food poisoning or stomach flu, the 24-hour bug, but we caught it.
You caught it.
Well, no, not we.
Yeah.
Because
I was on my way to your house. You're like, turn around, go back home. Let's not today. I'm like, okay.
No, because I was in bed. I was like, ugh.
Okay, but you're better now. You're better now.
As you can tell,
You're better now.
I have a lot of energy.
Yeah, but I'm good.
Sorry. How are you?
School's just been kicking my butt. Like I said last episode, just a lot of homework. But
Okay, what do you expect anything else from school?
Yeah, but I'm liking the weather. Like it's almost feeling like spring outside. It's like getting warmer.
I can tell you haven't been outside very much.
Yeah.
I have to take the dog outside, and the dog is like, she likes to be outside for like an hour.
Yeah, that's true. But prior to us hopping on this episode, starting to record, I told Alan that I have a surprise for him.
Oh, it's gonna be now?
It's gonna be right now. You want to know?
This is my genuine reaction.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna do it like later.
Alan has no idea what I'm getting him.
I'm excited. What? You're getting me?
Cinnamon bears!
What? Ew.
So I got us cinnamon bears to munch on while we record for today.
I don't know if I want one.
Here you go, my friend. This is brought to you by Winco. So today's episode brought to you by Winco.
Also not sponsored by Winco.
We're not sponsored by Winco. Tell me what you think.
It's been so long.
They didn't have the chocolate version. They only had
There's a chocolate.
There's a chocolate version.
Ew.
You don't like it?
So no, I can't.
No,
I think about the chocolate one.
You gotta finish it.
Oh. As everyone's hearing us chew. This is great.
What do you think?
I haven't had these for so long, and I understand why.
Okay, well, Alan's chewing that. We got a lot we're gonna break into. But before we dive into talking about our jersey release, transfer news, and diving into our preseason, that's good, right, my friend?
You still have gummy bears in your... I can hear you have gummy bear voice.
Okay, but anywho, we want to give a shout out to the RSL Unified team. We were there last Saturday at the Polar Plunge. You guys are awesome. You guys are you guys are some brave souls, jumping in that cold water. Like every time we saw one of you guys jump in, I was like, no, that sounds miserable. That looks awful.
Not only sounds, it looked and probably feels miserable.
Like even Leo was a brave soul.
I saw little kids crying. I'm like, why? Why would you like?
But look, they had the hot tub right afterwards.
They had many hot tubs.
And many hot tubs to go right into afterwards.
Many hot tubs. They had many heat towers. I'm like, well, shoot.
You had the Utah football team there as well. You had Cam Rising there jumping in. Yeah, so all brave souls. Kudos to you guys. That awesome event. Maybe if you guys are lucky, we'll do it next year.
I don't know.
You don't want to do that?
I'm gonna wear a full bodysuit. That's what's gonna happen.
Wear a bunch of winter coats while you're jumping in the water.
I don't know. I think Leo did it right.
He did it right. Like, yeah, he was prepared. So awesome. You guys are fantastic. But like I said, a lot to cover in this week's episode because we got 1 week. 1 week from today, preseason starts for RSL.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. RSL heads to Portugal. Yeah, so we're going international this year, boys. So we're going to talk about our jersey.
Let's talk about our jersey.
So,
well, first off, let's talk about the fact that we weren't supposed to hear any jersey news.
Yeah,
for like a long time. RSL
announced yesterday via Twitter and Instagram that they're not going to be announcing the kit officially until February 15th.
That's so I'm funny. Well, I'm funny. I'm not funny. But funny that you should mention it.
Some more of these.
I'm like getting thrown off because I still have cinnamon in my mouth. I totally forgot that. Yeah, they posted that they're going to announce the jersey.
You had Justin Glad with a jacket on, unzipped it till about underneath his collar. He's like, nice try, guys. And zips it up really fast.
And that was the end of it. We're like, okay, cool. February 15th, we're going to hear about the jersey.
But if you see from the video, you see that it's red, has the blue collar, so it looks the same as it has through the past years. You're like, really, RSL? That's the best you could do?
I mean, To be honest, I wasn't, or I'm going to assume that I don't know yet. I'm not expecting anything super wild from the jersey.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, because we're claret and cobalt.
Yeah.
I mean, what other combination can we do? Well, apparently we can do a pretty good number.
Right? So EA Sports,
it's EAFC.
EAFC leaked mostly all the MLS jerseys kits for this season, and might I say, I'm not being biased, but RSL, best one by far.
Yeah, because I bet you all of you thought, well, I'm going to assume if you're a soccer fan, the first thought that came to your head was what?
Barca.
Thank you.
Barca.
Oh, I'm so glad you
said
that.
My goodness.
That would have been a bad thing if you didn't say that.
No, but the RSL kit, hands down, you got the stripes, you got the mountains on top. Like, that is beautiful.
It's not just beautiful, it's clean.
It has got clean look. Obviously, the only thing that's missing in that jersey is our sponsor.
Do you know what I was thinking of when you sent me that today? I was like, now I need everyone to do you remember the picture that they have Messi's body in an RSL kit? Put Messi in an RSL kit with that jersey.
Get it.
And it looked normal.
Let's get a sign. Take it to the game when we go to Miami.
Sign my jersey.
Sign my jersey. But if you look at the other kits that got dropped today in this little leak, thank you EA Sports.
Which, by the way, what do you think is going to happen between MLS, Adidas, and EA Sports?
Whoever's over the communications, you guys are doing a terrible job.
Whoever's over PR, oh shoot,
you're going to be fired. You're going to probably lose your job.
Well, yeah, because the only team up until now that's released their jersey
Miami, obviously,
Miami,
because they're on this little international little tour.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, shoot, and all these teams that have like RSL plan their jersey release for a certain day,
usually the week before.
Yeah, traditionally it's been kind of, I'll call it a tradition to release it the week before the season starts, and oh wow, cool, and then sell jerseys. Well, now it looks like
now fans are gonna be literally waiting because they know what the jersey is gonna look like, and we still have 2 weeks out.
Might I suggest you get a drink of water? Yeah, you're like.
I told you the cinnamon bears are that good.
I don't know. So all right, so those are our thoughts on the jersey. It's like super clean.
It's clean. I think because we've never seen RSL do stripes.
Never.
I
mean, that's kind of funny. It's been, for me, it's kind of ironic. We're named Real Salt Lake, but we have Barca colors. And yet we've never tried.
And we only played Real Madrid once.
We only played Real Madrid. That's a whole other story. But we've never tried a Barca style jersey.
It's true.
Because you've never seen Barca with straight red and blue sleeves.
It only took 20 years. It only took 20 years to do a little replica-esque jersey of Barca.
We turned 20 this year.
We do.
We had to be corrected, though.
Yeah. 19?
No, it's 20.
It's 20?
It's 20. I counted.
I was 10 years old, by the way, in RSL's inaugural season.
You were 9.
9 years old.
You started 9, finished 10.
But yeah, so you want to go through our favorites and worst of the leaks for today?
All right, you guys will have to look this up on you guys' own. But
so there's a few obviously MLS teams that didn't get leaked, but my favorite besides RSL,
out of the ones that got leaked,
yeah, besides RSL, my favorite is either Seattle, the Flounders.
Flounders? Where'd you get that?
That's a little nickname everybody's got going, and I'm gonna have to go with Charlotte. Charlotte's a clean one as well. Like I think it's the blue for me.
I don't know if we're gonna go with clean and good looking. Not gonna lie, Galaxies look pretty sick.
Yeah.
DC United looks pretty nice.
I like the fact that San Jose is bringing back that old logo.
What were they called? The Clash? San Jose Clash?
I believe so. I want to say was it back in the 90s?
Why are you taking away your phone from me? I'm trying to look at the jersey. You're like, no more. To be honest, Nashville looks like a banana.
It really does. I'm not understanding what's the idea with this stripe across the chest.
I don't know. I don't know. For me, it just reminds me of a banana.
But I think we're in agreement that the worst jersey, New York Red Bulls.
Oh yeah, that looked so.
I'm looking at it, and it looks like your child drew on the jersey.
If you guys haven't seen it, it looks like
you got zigzags.
It's a zigzag pattern all the way down from top to bottom in red and black.
Yeah.
And it just looks like, I don't know, it just looks broken. Yeah, it doesn't look good for me. But the most plain one is Austin.
Yeah, you got the green sleeves. You got like the white.
But if you think about it, that's what RSLs used to be. It looks like just like a plain T-shirt.
It's true. All the rest of the teams are pretty plain.
We're talking like, oh yeah, we've always had the best jersey, but bro, we've had some pretty horrible jerseys. In fact, let's go through these horrible jerseys.
Yeah, let's go through. Should we go? We start from the very beginning, 2005.
How about this? You choose your best jersey that we've had besides this one that came out.
No, dang.
The best jersey you think we've had in our history.
In our history? Okay, I'm going to do a quick scroll.
Give us the year and the color.
Okay.
If it's home or away.
I'm going to go last year. I'm going to have to go with this past year, 2023. Tell me about 2023. Our home jersey, the red one, that was just clean. That was a clean kit for me.
I mean, there really isn't much going on it. So.
But I don't know. Compared to like, you get our stripe across the chest, like the weird one, the 3 stripes on the shoulder, that one was just too much for me. I like that.
No, you can't choose anymore.
No, go back.
I don't know. Probably because there's a lot of sentiment with it. But 2009, I mean, it's kind of nice having blue, and then just a body red. But we all know that 2014, 2015 with the yellow stripe across. I mean, I've heard some people.
No,
you didn't like it.
It's a no for me, dog.
Oh, bro, I like the yellow with the crown in the middle.
Mm-mm.
That was legit.
That 2016 kit. Oh, that's a beauty.
You're vanilla.
I'm vanilla. What can I say?
Bro, like you don't like anything.
No, just like the 2015 kit, it was just too much for me. I don't know. But you guys, we now have the leak of the kit thanks to EA Sports, but maybe it might be different. Maybe it might be the legit, but stay tuned. February 15th, it's going to be dropped. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited, even though we already know.
It might be different. Maybe there might be a slight change to some things, but obviously they're going to need the sponsor in the front.
Right. And that's the biggest debate. Where's the sponsor going to go? On the jersey?
Who's going to be the sponsor?
You know what? Oh, I have something to tell you. As I was driving on the freeway,
you know who's going to be?
No, I don't know who's going to be.
Do you have breaking news here?
No, I don't. I wish.
Breaking news: you hate cinnamon bears.
That's breaking. So I was driving on the freeway. I was heading. I'll even tell you. I was heading northbound on I-15.
Okay.
I was passing Rio Tinto, America First field, and I saw that they're putting up the letters on. Or was I while I was driving, or was I
can't. Oh, and like underneath they had like the sponsor.
No, they didn't have the sponsor. They're just putting up America First. But I wonder if America First is gonna be the sponsor.
That's what I was telling somebody else the other day. Because they're obviously the name of our stadium. I think that they might be our sponsor as well.
I don't know.
My other prediction guess for who our sponsor is gonna be. What about U of U Health?
I would know because I work for them.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Those are my 2 predictions.
Go Utes.
Go Utes, because that would be like the most obvious. Makes more sense, but But if we're gonna be kind of funny, hysterical, maybe give us some swig, give us some crumble.
Utah sponsored.
Utah sponsored some Betos.
Betos. Everyone loves Betos.
Yeah.
Well. Jerseys.
I can't stop with these.
I know you can't stop. I'm looking at you. I'm like, you're gonna down the whole bag.
I bought a whole pound.
Oh my gosh!
Thanks to Winco.
I'm not. Oh, maybe after we're done here.
But we got some transfer news.
Yeah, let's get into the transfer news because there's a lot of stuff going on, but not a lot going on.
Yeah, so there was rumors that RSL was looking at a player from England by the last name of Windus. He plays for Sheffield Thursday. Really?
Wednesday.
My man, you got me there. That was sneaky. You sly dog. No, but plays for Sheffield Wednesday in the Championship League. Oh man, you got me there.
I can't stop.
So Pablo was on with Spence, I believe, last week, and Spence asked Pablo, "Hey, do you know anything about Windows? Anything like that?" Pablo was like, "I don't even know what you're talking about."
Which I don't know if he was trying to play it off.
Yeah, kind of playing a little cool, like nonchalant.
Yeah, because I don't know, because we haven't heard anything basically afterwards.
Yeah, like Tom hasn't posted anything, no rumor updates, nothing.
No one knows of any kind of anything.
Yeah, and I believe isn't his contract out not till June, so summertime.
Which I don't know how he would be brought in. Maybe if he was brought in on a loan.
Yeah,
and for like 6-month loan with an option to buy, which we would buy him at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It seems strange that we wouldn't hear anything, and the fact that Pablo said that, I don't know if he did it to try to keep cover whatever is going on. But
like I, for one, would totally love this player to come because obviously we have no attacking players.
Well, do you know what's funny is that I think his last game or 2 games ago.
It was 2 games ago. I was going to message you. He scored a goal.
Yep, he scored a goal. But it's like weird. He's playing. I think he's playing league, but not playing in tournaments because he didn't play in the FA Cup.
That's right.
So, and if you look at the FA Cup lineup for Sheffield Wednesday, it changed. Half the roster or half the lineup changed.
Well, that's how it usually is for tournaments for teams.
Well, especially there. I think they're still like in the round of 32 or something like that. I think they're still pretty far back.
Yeah,
and so. Anyway, so he scored, and I'm thinking, well, he's scoring. He's still playing, quote unquote, well. Why haven't we heard anything? So
right. So it would be nice to have a player of that caliber who's been playing in the championship, has that experience in Europe to be on our team.
It would help because since we've gotten rid of, I think someone put a stat up saying that
27 goals,
29
goals,
29 goals we've gotten rid of. Right?
Yeah.
We can't say gotten rid of. We traded away, we sold.
We let go.
Yes, whatever. 29 goals are now not with the team.
Yeah.
How do you recover 29 goals? Well,
you got to get a big DP player.
Luna, Barajas, Chicho, Gomez. You guys better be scoring a lot this season.
Yeah.
Which I think maybe I just leaked what my preference is. I want Barajas to play.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you right there. Like we see how talented a goal scorer he is.
Well, we see film of how talented of a goal. I haven't seen him.
No, for sure. Another player who got leaked supposedly with RSL, but sadly not true at all. Yuki Kobayashi.
I thought you were going for like the next one.
No.
What do you mean?
No, we'll save the best for last. But
best for last.
Yuki Kobayashi plays for Celtic. Celtic.
Celtic?
I'm going to say, I think it's Celtic. Celtic.
Potato? But
plays center back. Excellent center back. Would have paired well with Brian Vera. I would have liked that, but
I don't know. In terms of when I say I don't know if he would have been good because he's had very limited minutes with Celtic.
Yeah.
But do you know who plays also for Celtic that plays center back?
Who?
Carter Vickers. Carter.
What's the American? Yeah.
Yeah. So, and he's on injury right now, but he just re-signed like another 3 years.
That's right.
I think that would have put Kobayashi on the bench more often at Celtic, which would have made sense. This buy. Yeah.
So there was rumors that RSL along with FC Dallas were looking at bringing in this center back, but not true for either club, which is unfortunate. It's like
how does that happen?
True, but not true.
Someone on Celtics like, hey, I have insider news.
hey, you want to send him away?
Hey, you guys want Kobayashi? We're like, yeah.
I told you the other day, he would have been the first Japanese player since 2013. 2012. That would have been.
I already forgot the name of
Tanaka.
Oh, Tanaka.
He was the last Japanese player.
Do any of you guys remember Tanaka?
I do.
You remember Tanaka?
I do remember Tanaka playing.
I don't remember Tanaka.
Yeah, but in other good news, because we come with good news, we have to have the bad news and then we have to have the good news, of course, my friend.
Okay, yeah, do it.
We signed a player.
Well, no, we didn't yet.
Not officially.
Don't make things official yet. We're gonna be like Celtic.
Official, but not official yet. Alexandro Catranes plays in
A team that none of us know about.
He played
in Poland.
Piast Gliwice.
Say that again.
Piast Gliwice.
Sure.
Plays in Poland.
Yeah, they
So
play in Poland.
he plays left back. But if you look at his stats, obviously he's not the attacking defender like we've seen in like an Oviedo or a Vera. Because Vera, when he came into the team, very great attacking player. Surprised a lot of people. With Catranes, very defensive player.
Yeah, when you look at his stats on FOTMob, they're all just defensive stats.
Mm-hmm.
The clearances, the defensive actions, the aerial duels.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also not that big of a guy either. He's
5'9".
5'9". I mean, bigger than Tony Beltran.
Bigger than me. That's not saying much, too.
What are you, 5'5"?
On a good day.
5'6".
When I'm wearing my little platforms.
Stop it.
No, but I like the fact that we went international for a defender because I don't know how much longer we have of Oviedo. Obviously, we signed Oviedo, but he's kind of getting up there in age. 30.
I actually don't know when his contract ends.
I think we signed him for another year.
You keep talking.
But yeah, so Oviedo will be 34 this season. Catranes, 26 this season. But I like this move.
It's a good move because left back is a position where we've been lacking a lot, and so when you think about who plays left back right now, all you think of is Oviedo and Brody.
That's true.
And most people are literally divided down the middle.
So with bringing in Catranes, could you see possibly Catranes, Vera, Glad, and then Anelli as our back four? Because there was a lot of talk I was hearing yesterday that people are maybe seeing a Glad Silva, but I'm like, no.
No, I don't think they're saying Glad Silva. I think they're just listing out the center backs that we have, which there are only 4. We only have Glad, Vera, Silva, Holt. Which made sense. The Kobayashi one made sense because we're like, okay, cool. Maybe we can start waning off of Holt or Silva and bring in Kobayashi, who's 23 years old. That'd have been ideal for us.
Yeah,
but no. So now we're with Catranes, who I totally forgot why I was going to pull up Transfer Market.
It was for Oviedo.
What about Oviedo?
You're looking at his contract.
Oh, that's right. I'm like,
you're getting a little distracted, my friend. Right there.
Perfect. When does his man? I got distracted by you or contract expires. Oh, he has this year. That's it.
Yes, he just signed for a 1-year extension.
This year's his 1-year extension. Okay, so there we go. With he turns 34 next month in 3 weeks.
How does it make you feel? That's
well, me and him are the same age.
Yeah,
I feel just fine.
You're getting up in age.
I'm almost ready to retire from soccer. But that means the left back position was absolutely needed. Hence why Catranes came in. Is coming in.
Agreed.
Because I think that you're going to see Brody being pushed down a lot.
Yeah.
If we're going to be spending pretty money on Catranes, which his market value on FOTMob is 845. Brody's market value is like, oh yeah, do a comparison. But I think he's like maybe in the 250, 300 range. That's a guess. See if I'm right. Come on, internet. Andrew.
But it's okay.
Oh, come on.
It's okay.
You can do it. But we're not gonna spend so much time on Brody if we can bring in someone that has. We talk about European experience, but does the Polish league really give them much experience?
That's where I was thinking as well. Because yes, he's an international player, like he has that experience. But I'm like, it's the Polish league.
Yeah. So I mean, where do you compare the leagues, their experience? Are they good for our team, good for our league? I don't see him being bad for us. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, so...
But for me, he's going to be better than Brody. Sorry, Brody. But I
for what I've seen from the highlights, Catranes comes in as a hustler. He goes, he slide tackles, he's a good attacking defender, which we need because Brody doesn't come back and
he comes back, but he's
beaten.
He's cautious.
Yeah.
And so that's another thing. We need someone that's a little bit more aggressive. Not as aggressive as Vera.
Yeah.
Vera.
Because I want a defender who won't get beat by a Bawanga, get beat by a Cucho Hernandez.
But from what I saw, he's not that fast either. Catranes is not that fast.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But it's a position that we need to fortify. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also center backs. We'll see about that.
Defense in general.
Yeah, defense in general.
Yeah.
I mean, we keep forgetting that we also drafted a defender.
That's right.
An outside back.
And we signed him into the first team.
What's his name again? You forgot too. Anyways, we're sorry. But we're not the only ones that do transfers in this league. Seattle decided to do a couple of transfers. We'll say they decided to grab a really young number 10.
Let's say Seattle pulled. They did an RSL. They got a former RSL player again.
No, I'm talking about De La Vega.
Oh, De La Vega.
Moose is not a 10. I said they got a young 10. So De La Vega is he 19 years old? Might need to look that up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comes from Lanús in Argentina. Apparently he plays a 10 an attacking spot.
Mm-hmm.
He's a creator, and therefore apparently we should be looking out for him because they're making a huge fuss about this.
Yeah. So
for me, I watched the Argentine league, and
he doesn't really stand out to you.
Not really. He's good. Like he was one of the playmakers on the team,
mm-hmm.
but overall in the whole league, it's not like, whoa, we just grabbed a huge star.
Just kind of just mid, just average.
He was a good player, but if you think about it, Valeri, Blanco, all these other players that came out of Argentina, they were also kind of average, good average.
Lodeiro
was good.
Yeah, he was playing with Boca.
Hence why he played with Boca and the Uruguay national team. But I'm talking about like the ones that never got to their national team.
Mm-hmm.
And Valeri came from Lanús.
And look what he did, winning an MLS Cup. And,
one of the best the league has seen.
Yeah.
But so we'll see what De La Vega comes up with or what he does. But I think a lot of young Argentine players are seeing this league as a transition league.
I see it. Like you see Almada because
he can't transition right now because Atlanta. Do you know how much they put his buyout? $30 million.
He's not going anywhere for a while.
I think they tried to sell him and they said we'll reduce it down to like 24.
Yeah.
And no, but
they got him for a pretty penny.
Yeah. So that's what I think. There are gold mines in
mm-hmm.
different parts of the world. Argentina is a gold mine for youth.
Absolutely.
If you know how to fit them into your system and control sounds really weird, but I'll say it. If you learn how to control them and manage them.
They're like little puppets.
Because they come with their own attitude and their own way.
For sure.
And so if you can manage them and develop them really well, you're going to sell them for a pretty penny. So,
but Seattle got another player besides De La Vega.
Yeah,
they picked up Musovski because Musovski coming close to preseason didn't have a team quite yet. So Seattle's like, sure, come join us.
and we talked about this yesterday, where you're like, yeah, I bet you he's going to be starting for them, but.
You look at the other players that they have off the bench. They'll have a Rui Diaz, they have a Rusnak, they have a Jordan Morris, Christian Roldan.
Yeah, they have what's his Brazilian face?
Eber.
No, not Eber. Another Brazilian face.
I know who you're talking about, but
the one with the goatee.
Yeah.
That one. You're looking at those attacking players, and you're thinking, where can Danny Musovski fit in?
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, if he could barely fit in here at RSL, I don't think he's going to be in the starting lineup for Seattle.
That's true.
He's a bench player, if is even in the 18.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing. I don't know if he's going to be in the 18 because of you name the reason.
Whether it's his attitude, his playing style, the list could go on. But yeah, so he got picked up by a team. Inter Miami got a new center back, which in my opinion is a big pickup for a center back.
I think this is where we have a difference of opinion.
Difference of opinion?
Yeah.
They got another Argentine to add to their collection of Argentines. So Nicolas Ferreri, who was playing for Pumas before, and then he went over to Olympiacos. Pretty decent center back because much needed because their defense was kind of.
They needed it, yes, but and sure, it's a huge pickup for them. But for the rest of us, like, but I mean, I guess I think where I'm guessing you're coming from is that it's dangerous for us because he put up some pretty good stats with his previous teams, and now we have to face him most likely
First game of the season,
and that might cause us some issues. I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
So there, yeah. Other transfers that have happened in the recent while. Jesus Ferreira tried to jump ship to Russia.
He's not going anywhere.
Nope.
Nice try, buddy. You staying right here in Dallas.
MLS blocks Jesus Ferreira's transfer to Russia due to political reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with that?
No. Like, let the man leave.
I wonder if because we hear about some athletes that get stuck in Russia. They're unable to leave. I wonder if they did that for his, one, safety.
Yeah.
Two, because what if Russia doesn't let him leave for Copa America, World Cup qualifiers?
I could definitely see something like that. So good on Russia for that, for his safety.
Not in Russia.
I mean,
on the MLS.
On the MLS.
Good job, Russia.
No. Obviously, good on the MLS for his safety, for his protection, to want to bring him back for that. But I don't know. I want to see young players grow and develop, but it kind of sucks. It sucks for him.
Do you know? I decided to. That's what I wanted to. I wanted to talk to you about this. Tried to see how many successful players in the world went through Russia, and
are now kind of big.
Yeah. Can you name a couple?
I can name 0 off the top of my head.
Really? Good. Do you know Hulk?
Oh yes, Hulk. He played for.
He went through Russia.
Yep.
Leandro Paredes.
Okay.
He went through Russia, and for us, Kraneviter.
Okay.
He went through Russia.
I'm liking you. This is your Russian knowledge for the day.
For all those Colombians, Barrios. Either I think he's still in, or he went through Russia.
So you're saying that Russia is the good place to go to develop players?
There's opportunities in Russia that a lot of South American clubs take advantage of to go send their players off. Either bring them back, or they do a sell on over into a bigger Europe.
Mother Russia, good place to go grow players.
You're really good at that. That's really freaky. Like if you think about Paredes, from for any of you guys who don't know who Paredes is, he's the one of the main center midfielders for the Argentine national team that helped them win the World Cup. He went from Russia. From Russia, he went over to play for PSG.
Yeah, and look at him now.
Look at him now.
Look at him now. Killing it midfield for PSG.
He's not playing for PSG anymore.
Well,
he's in Italy.
But I like where you're coming from with the development of players. What Russia's been doing over there.
So, and I think that's what we're. What do I want to say? I think MLS clubs have been trying to make connections with different clubs in Europe and in different places. Only few clubs have had actual success, like Philadelphia.
Oh yeah,
and Dallas.
Philly is the one MLS club that comes to my mind. How they've done so well with the Aronson brothers.
You have FC Dallas that's had success.
Chicago with their goalkeeper.
Yeah, and you have New York Red Bulls that have had success.
New England with Matt Turner.
Yeah, New York Red Bulls had Adams.
Yep,
Tyler Adams. And McKinney, didn't he come from Dallas?
Yeah, he came from their academy.
So you've had clubs have success. So I can understand why MLS blocked this Russia move
Mm-hmm.
for political reasons, but I think it does spark more conversation of we need to send more players out to start developing internationally.
Would you do it on a loan for MLS players? Like have like a little one?
That's up to them. I don't care.
But speaking of other MLS players, we had two that just made their debuts down in Liga MX.
Liga MX.
So Brandon Vasquez, very first game of the season, he gets his start for Monterrey, gets a goal. So
which that's no small feat in terms of Monterrey is one of the best clubs in Mexico.
Obviously, we saw them against RSL, what they did to us.
So they're one of the best. And to be able to score with one of the best teams is great.
Yeah.
We all know that Brandon Vasquez is dangerous when it comes to being in the area, but it's great to see that he actually had success.
I like this move for Vasquez because it helps his development as a player. Little more practice experience before Copa America this summer.
Well, here's the devil's advocate. Are we sure Mexico is the best place to develop him, or should he have gone to Europe? Because he had offers in Europe.
Yeah. So,
I mean, just saying, is Mexico really the best place?
Obviously, in my opinion, I think the MLS is better than Liga MX.
Oh,
that's maybe for another debate.
Shots fired. Marcos likes the MLS more than Mexico. Surprise.
Other MLS player that just made his debut down in Liga MX, Cade Cowell.
If there's a topic that I don't like talking about.
Talk about biggest bust. Biggest bust.
You can't say biggest bust because if you say biggest bust, that means he already failed. He's already played how many games?
3 games.
Okay. And has he busted?
He had an assist.
A dummy assist.
A dummy assist.
I mean, so the guy's playing. I haven't seen any of the games, the Chivas games, because I don't like Chivas. I prefer watching Monterrey. Oh yeah, because you like Chivas.
I did live there, so I kind of have to like Chivas. So
you have to. Yeah, you have to.
Or there's Atlas.
Which one do you like?
We'll discuss that later. I'll think about it.
You'll think about it. Okay, I like Monterrey, but that's because they have an affiliation with River Plate in Argentina. They send people. Anyways, that's why Los Rayados. So Cade Cowell is doing all right.
Yeah. Other MLS player made his debut down. We talked about Rubio Rubin.
Yeah, we talked about him.
3 games. He's only played 14 minutes.
Sounds like his time with RSL.
7 minutes in the first 2 games. Last game they played, Monterrey, right in the bench the entire game.
Oh, so he didn't play against Brandon Vasquez.
Did not.
Huh, that's why Brandon Vasquez scored.
No, that was the first game he scored. Brandon Vasquez has only scored 1 game.
Never mind.
1 goal.
I retract everything I just said.
So that's a little transfer news for you with the 3 former MLS players there.
That was a lot of transfer news.
Yeah, but
it could have been more.
Yeah,
but we're not Tom.
We're not Tom. But out of all that, we have 1 player. We've signed. We got good.
We only have 1 player.
One player.
Only 1 player. We only have 1 player. Oh, we're catching up. This is good. Anyways, what 1 player? Oh, Gatranis.
We got Gatranis.
If you say it fast enough, you sound really like Mario.
We got Gatranis.
Okay.
But anywho, preseason, like I mentioned, is next week. So we got Chicho, who is supposedly still in Colombia.
Well, yeah, supposedly.
I've seen a lot of on his Instagram story. He's
on the beach.
He's partying on the beach. He was on the treadmill, so he's gonna get.
He's working out because he's in preseason now officially, but
he's got to work off the body during the off season.
Someone said that he was going to be arriving, or at least his green card was going to be approved. They said Sunday the 28th.
So tomorrow.
I was like, what's the date?
In my opinion, I think it will be here by Monday or Tuesday. So I think he'll be able to maybe meet the team in Portugal.
Well, he was going to meet the team in Portugal either way.
Yeah, so
because he doesn't need a green card to get into Portugal.
He's going to go Colombia to Salt Lake to...
No, obviously not.
So I think he's going to meet the team in Portugal. Everything's going to be hunky-dory, A-okay.
Yeah. The team leaves when?
If the game's Saturday, I
I think
want
they're leaving Monday or Tuesday.
I want to say so. So because it's
Yeah.
probably a couple day
Yeah,
travel.
What a couple days? How big do you think this world is? Flights to Russia, 72 hours.
This is why I'm not a pilot.
This is why you don't fly outside the country.
This is why Sarah's the pilot, not me.
This is why RSL sister is the pilot.
Yeah.
No, it's a 10 to 12 hour flight.
That's it. So I think everybody will be here minus Palacio, minus Gomez, because they're obviously with the U23 team.
Yeah. So they're having a lot of success, but
yeah, they just had their game yesterday, I believe, and both of them started.
They've been starting almost every game,
which I'm happy to see, because obviously they're not going to get any preseason time for any of that. So this is their preseason in a sense.
Yeah, and this is a good preseason. It's an intense preseason.
Yeah, because we see the level of intensity in South America for these teams, and it's good.
Well, not just because of South America, but because of what competition it is. It's pre-qualifications for the Olympics.
The Olympics.
Is it pre-qualification or is it just pre-Olympic?
It's I guess pre-qualifier for the Olympics.
Yeah, something like that. So, and they're having a lot of success, except against Ecuador, but they're doing really well individually. To be honest, I don't care about the Colombian U23 team. I just care about them.
For sure.
And yeah, all we hear is good stuff. So Chicho is going to most likely, he will meet up with the team in Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
We won't have Gomez or Palacio there.
Obviously, Catranis might be still working on paperwork, things like that.
Maybe he might be meeting up with the team in Portugal as well.
So there's a big question mark with Catranis. So
of when, because
if status of him up in the air. So all those things to come. So like I said, next Saturday, February 3rd, 9 a.m. So set your alarm. Are you gonna be awake at 9 a.m.?
It's a Saturday, yeah.
You know, no sleeping in?
I don't sleep in. Maybe not, no offense to anyone else. I'm a dad.
You're a dad.
Kids don't sleep in.
Even with the family still being international, you're still waking up early.
Yeah, I wake up at 7.
Yeah, so next Saturday against Brøndby. But lastly, let's give a little update on our first team that we play, Inter Miami.
Yeah, so we already gave some updates, as in like a signing.
Yeah, so
but there's more news.
Inter Miami, 2 games into their little preseason international tour. First game, tied. It's like, what happened? 0-0.
Where's Messi? Where's Messi?
They laid a little 0-0. Second game, Jesus, early goal, 1-0. It's like, what? I'm not sure what's worth. It's the score or the attendance in that game. Oh my god.
Well, because of the Arctic, the Arctic, what do you call it?
The circle? Arctic Circle.
Arctic Circle.
Oh.
No, because of the Arctic blast, temperatures were like in the 20s and 30s.
Playing in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, they maybe got
8,000.
8,000? So sad.
I mean, but because of the temperature. But I just want to talk real quick about these 2 games. Besides the fact that they're on tour, but it's a celebrity tour. That's all this is.
Obviously.
But I hate to say this, and I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. I'm not impressed with Suarez, but we shouldn't be surprised.
I was like, the dude just turned 37, like a couple of days ago. Happy birthday to him. He had his birthday cake on his flight. But the dude has the knees of an 80-year-old. Like they're gonna fall apart any second.
You can tell when he's running.
He's literally limping. Like he needs a wheelchair on the pitch.
Yeah. Messi, you can see he's getting older, but he still has it.
Oh yeah,
he still has it.
He'll walk, but he still has the agility, the speed. Mm-hmm. But Miami still has 5 preseason games in Saudi Arabia, in China, as well, and then back to Miami. If it was up
it's Saudi Arabia, China, Japan, home,
and then home. Yeah. If it was up to me, I would maybe have Suarez play 1 more game and then just save him for that first game against RSL.
I don't know, because at this point they've been taking him off at halftime.
Last game I think it was like the 66th minute.
Oh, they made him go a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. But he's not.
No,
he's not doing as well as we thought. No, I can't say he's not doing as well. you can see his age.
Yeah, like even Busquets is doing fine. Alba is doing fine.
Alba, he's like an Energizer bunny. He's small and is fine.
Like
Busquets is still meh, but he's not bad. There's just still a lot of gelling that Miami needs to do.
Yeah.
And I think with the last 4 to 5 games that they have, I think that gives us a lot of hope that we possibly will get to the game better than they will.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Because before, obviously, all this, knowing our preseason, all this, I was worried. I was thinking maybe 3-0 for Miami. That seems realistic.
Yeah.
But obviously, in a couple weeks when we do our prediction time, I'll be like, I'll be might be a little more optimistic on the other end. So we'll see.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Because with that, Miami has 2 huge injuries that just happened. Facundo Fares, who plays a little attacking player.
Yeah, he's the one that usually takes over the second striker position. Whatever position they play.
Torres ACL. Huge. Out for the season.
And that's super sad. And it happened in the second half of the El Salvador game.
Yeah.
That field was crap, unfortunately. But and that absolutely is horrible for him because he was one of the young promises that was going to be helping them out throughout the season. He was going to be the replacement of Suarez, if not the starter, and then Suarez was going to replace him kind of situation.
And then I think, in my opinion, the worst of all, Kermensky, because we saw what Kermensky did during Leagues Cup. We saw what he did in Open Cup. But for him, it's just 2 to 3 months. So not as bad as Facundo's, but still a big injury.
I have a hot take on that. I don't think Kermensky is as good as everyone thinks he is.
He's only 18 years old. He's still up and coming. He still needs to work at it.
I think the fact that they never considered him for any youth national team, and now they're like, let's stick him on the national team.
Well, I think obviously he's Argentine, so he's probably maybe wanting the Argentine national team.
No, if he wanted that, he would have rejected the U.S. appointment.
Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying. And they're not even calling him up for the U20s or the U23s, which makes you think, so either this was just because of Messi and they're just putting him on because Messi said, oh yeah, this guy has potential, which great. You guys have heard me before. I'm all about bringing the young guys on the national team.
Get them experience.
Especially when they have promising potential. But I don't see promising potential in Kermensky. I don't.
Yeah, so these 2 injuries definitely help RSL leading up to that first game because you have Facundo, who's obviously an attacking player, because who else is Inter Miami going to have off the bench? Really nobody. Kermensky starting in that.
I mean, they have Campana.
They have Campana. And now they have Julian Gressel.
Which, unimpressive.
Unimpressive in those first 2 games for them.
I did not like him in those games.
No.
In fact, I started. You heard me. I was questioning. I was like, people really were big on this guy?
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't do much.
He was good for Atlanta when he won MLS Cup with Atlanta.
Right. I think he's good for above average teams. But when you get on a team with superstars, he dissolves.
Yeah. So, like I said, these 2 injuries definitely helpful for RSL because now Miami's going to be digging these next 5 games. Who's going to step up? Who can we actually play? Who can start?
I wonder if these just next couple of games are really just let's keep warming up, let's keep changing lineups, and then just to see what works. Because then maybe the last 2 games they're going to hit hard. Which reminds me, playing against Newell's, the Argentine season just started.
That's true.
So Newell's is going to be they're going to be 4 or 5 games in, and they're going to fly up here,
play a game,
and then go. I mean, it's a Wednesday game, and go back down and play their weekend game
Thursday.
They're nuts.
Yeah, that's true. Also, I was going to say Robert Taylor. We haven't seen a lot of Robert Taylor this preseason.
Oh, what nationality is he? Finland. Okay, I don't know. I was going to say Iceland.
I was going to say that would be another player because they have another good attacking player to see up top with Suarez. So they still have assets. They just need to use them correctly.
But do they have wind assets?
They don't have wind assets. Oh my goodness! Preseason's just around the corner. Soccer is here.
We're almost there. Sorry if these things sound like we're dragging.
24 days.
Do you have the counter on? Or
yesterday was 25.
Oh, you did this to me last time.
Actually, let me. I tweeted it out today.
You tweeted it out, the countdown?
Let me double check. It is 25 days today.
Huh.
So today is 25 days until first game in Miami. So super excited. 1 week from today, preseason starts. RSL will be in Portugal. Yeah.
And be on the lookout. Prediction time is coming.
We got prediction time will be back in its glory next week as we do our predictions for the next 2 preseason games against Brøndby.
Who's the next one against?
Second game is against Fredrikstad.
Oh, Fredrikstad. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is we're getting there. We're getting there.
And also, last thing.
What?
If you guys are not already following us on Instagram and Twitter, make sure you guys are following us at the RSL Bros, because with RSL dropping the date for the jersey launch, we'll be doing a giveaway. We will be giving away the jersey. So make sure you guys are following us on both platforms because we're going to be doing a giveaway. And the only way to win a jersey is if you're following us.
I'm excited.
Do you want to win a jersey?
I want the jersey.
You want the jersey? Yeah.
I'm following us.
Okay, maybe. So like I said, follow us there because come February 15th, we'll be doing that giveaway. So tell your friends, tell anybody if they want to win a jersey, they got to be following us right there as well. And then head over to Spotify and Apple to listen to us on the go. And then head over to the good old YouTube.
And then also in all those places, subscribe, like, rate us, give us a 5-star because we love you.
And if you are still watching, you can tell Alan that he's crazy for not loving cinnamon bears.
Ew. Ew. With that,
we'll catch you guys next week for RSL's very first preseason game.
Ka-chow!